Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. We have 3 updates here, one regarding Verizon and 2 are from T-Mobile. Links for all 3 of these articles will be provided for you down below in the description, and there are also timestamps down there in the description for you in case you are pressed for time or are only interested in hearing about maybe one of these stories or 2 of these stories, but not all 3. Otherwise, if you are interested, you can listen to the whole thing. Please do me a favor, before you leave this video today, hit that like button and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Also, there are some referral links down below in the description. If you're looking for a service with either Visible, Metro by T-Mobile, or US Mobile, you can get discounts on service down below using those referral links, and you would be helping out the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get into it. So, we know the Super Bowl coming this Sunday. Verizon, Big Red, is ready. But it's no surprise because they always are. They always come hot, they always come heavy, and they usually 9 out of 10 times impress the crowd. Verizon says they're ready for anything. They consider their network like a slice of pie pretty much. It gets divvied up, each customer gets a slice. They get access to premium service, nothing stops them. So in preparation for Super Bowl, they're saying that Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, Verizon installed about 509 5G ultra wideband and 155 C-band radios inside the venue. Guillermo Salinas, Verizon Senior Director of Network Performance, has told RCR Wireless, which is where we're getting this update from, that planning for this deployment began roughly 3.5 years ago and that it has also invested heavily in network densification across the entire city. Specifically, he goes on to say that Verizon has installed tons of small cells in Woldenberg Park, which is where the French Quarter Festival is taking place, as well as all across Bourbon Street and throughout the French Quarter. In addition, they're saying that Verizon has deployed more than 560 miles of fiber in the greater New Orleans area. So he goes on to say this is enough fiber to wrap around the Caesars Superdome like 869 times. He says one of his guys counted, he jokes on to say that the city gets about 18 million tourists every year. These systems across the city will help not just for the Super Bowl, but also for events like Mardi Gras and Jazz Fest. These investments, he says, are here to stay. They are not just for one event, they're for the community. So this is great. So they're saying back inside the Superdome, which can accommodate more than 70,000 people, Verizon mounted 42 mat-sing ball antennas to the stadium's catwalk rings on the ceiling and installed 750-watt backup generators in case of power failure. More 4G LTE, 5G millimeter wave, and C-band spectrum has also been added. So they're saying for those attending the Super Bowl, the upgraded network will mean the ability to live stream the game as well as use event-specific smartphone applications that are designed to enhance the live fan experience. Latency is one big thing that they have been able to break through. They're saying that their latency is so good now that we can do many things in real time. Verizon, of course, has been working with the NFL for a long time now, developing use cases like coach-to-coach communications with managed private wireless solutions in all stadiums and various fan-oriented experiences like low latency video, productized as Verizon 5G Multiview, which of course enables fans to view up to 7 simultaneous camera angles, allowing them to watch the game on their phone from different angles and go back and review those moments from those games. They're saying at some stadiums, Verizon deployed a technology that divides crowds into sectors like slices of pie, allowing engineers to adjust each slice individually to curate the network performance based on where stadium attendees move and how they use data. So like I said, these customers, these attendees are basically getting prioritized depending on where they are. So Verizon has really got this thought through. So yeah, nonetheless, this is going to be interesting to see the results here, how Verizon does with all this crowd. So this is great news here. All right, so our next story here is regarding T-Mobile. So they're saying T-Mobile customers can get free 5G phones with no trade or line required. Here's how. So they're saying According to internal sources, customers on postpaid plans can buy any of a select group of 5G phones on installments and get it for free with no trade-in or new line required. They're saying there is one catch. I hope you're ready for it. It's only available at Walmart. Womp womp. But if you live near a Walmart or you go there anyway, you can take advantage of it. It's not a big deal. Now, this could be a problem for someone without a car or lives too far from Walmart. But if you're within distance and you have a car or you're willing to take public transportation, you can take advantage of this. They're saying T-Mobile's store-in-store program is where T-Mobile has kiosks or sales abilities within other stores. So in this case, there's a specific promotion that applies only to sales within Walmart stores. They're saying the following devices are available. And these aren't like super high-end devices, but guess what? Again, if you're going to be shopping at Walmart anyway, and you or someone else needs a decent budget smartphone, typically Android, because that's usually what you're going to get. They're not giving away iPhones. I'll just tell you that right now. You can take advantage of it. So the following devices are available. Motorola Moto G 5G 2024. So let me repeat that. Motorola Moto G 5G 2024. Moto G Stylus 5G 2024. Samsung Galaxy A16 5G. Galaxy A15 5G. Galaxy A14 5G. T-Mobile Revel 6 times 5G or 6X 5G. They're saying the phone is free over 24 months of bill credits, so there's another caveat there. As with most T-Mobile phone promos, they're saying another thing we need to remember is you won't be able to pay the phone off early unless you're okay with losing the remainder of the credits. So that's, T-Mobile's thing now. They don't like when you pay off your phones too early because they want to keep you on those plans. They're afraid that you'll pay it off and take that phone, get it unlocked, or it will unlock in 60 days, and you can take it somewhere else. So you can't pay it off early, unfortunately. And those phones are so cheap that you could pay it off real early for the most part. So keep that in mind. I think they're saying any postpaid consumer plans can finance devices are eligible unless there are special accounts like Lifeline, business accounts, etc. So keep that in mind as well. They're saying there are other risks to consider. Third-party stores are notorious for being problematic with accounts, and in-store rep working at the Walmart is even more risky. Yeah, so you got to be careful. Make sure that the rep knows what they're doing. Make sure they're not adding stuff on. I'm not worried about them adding stuff on. Typically, that wouldn't happen at Walmart. More like a authorized retailer would probably do that. Like if you went to a T-Mobile store, authorized dealer, not an official T-Mobile store, you might run into that issue where they start adding stuff to your bill and then you find out later and then you have to cancel it. Sometimes they just do that, not to rip you off, but to get like credit so that it looks like they're selling products. And then they'll just, they figure their customer can call in and have the stuff removed, but like they meet their sales goals. In the eyes of the manager, they've added stuff to the account. It's not your fault as an employee if the customer no longer wants it. You still did your due diligence by selling, being aggressive, getting stuff on there. So that's probably another little scam that why they do what they do in those stores. But nonetheless, keep your eyes and ears open. Make sure that they're not doing anything. And if you're interested in this deal, go to Walmart and see if it's available for you. But that's one update there. I think there is a code too that you can provide. Walmart smartphone ID 2540. I guess you can give them that code and supposedly it will let them know exactly what to do. So again, link for the article down below. You can print that out if you want that code. It's in the article. All right, and our last update here is also from T-Mobile. So you know how T-Mobile is always making claims about how they have the most affordable network or whatnot. Well, the other two big carriers, aka at&t and Verizon, beg to differ, specifically at&t. at&t does not like and has called out T-Mobile on a number of occasions for abusing that what they say is fake claims, saying that they have the most affordable network and that the other two are just too expensive. But it looks like T-Mobile is for the win, because it looks like the BBB National Programs National Advertising Review Board panel has sided with T-Mobile's claim, save 20% every month versus the other big guys. They're saying the board reviews appeals of decisions made by the BBB's National Advertising Division. They're saying, of course, the issue arose after a challenge from Charter Communications, aka Spectrum, saying that in some markets it serves, that claim isn't true. They're saying save 20% is the primary message in T-Mobile's commercial featuring celebrity Patrick Mahomes, Snoop Dogg, and influencer Kai Cenat. There was a commercial where T-Mobile, of course, advertises that family can save 20% versus the other big guys with T-Mobile Wireless. They're saying, though the panel supported the carrier's claim in its decision, NAD recommended that T-Mobile discontinue or modify the challenge advertising because, as the advertisement currently is worded, it isn't clear which companies are the subject of comparison. A modified message could avoid conveying the message that customers can save 20% compared to Spectrum in the first year of service. So, of course, Charter argued that its Spectrum Mobile should be considered among the big guys, along with Verizon and AT&T. They're saying the National Advertising Review Board panel disagreed. The panel determined that customers would not consider Spectrum Mobile, with its smaller market share, to be in the category yet. So it's a direct punch at AT&T and Verizon, and Spectrum just wants to be a part of it. Spectrum's trying to move their way into the fourth carrier. Good luck with that. That's not happening. If Dish couldn't do it, they're not going to be able to do it. That's pretty much it, I think. Yeah. I mean, the thing with T-Mobile is it was meant to be discreet. They wanted to take cheap shots at the other two, and they've done that on a number of occasions. The thing here that's funny is, AT&T is always the first to whine about these things, but they lie all the time. They false advertise so many times. They've done that in the past ridiculously. They still do it. They haven't been doing it as much because there's not as much for them to brag about or lie about. They're doing well. They're doing better than we anticipated. But let's face it, we don't go to AT&T for best prices. We go to them for that reliability. T-Mobile's the crowd that everybody goes to, for the prices, the discounts, the perks. That's how they make it seem. That's why customers, they run for it. They add incentives and give good promotions and give customers reasons to sign up. Whether or not you like their network, whether or not you think they're a safe network to do business with, that's entirely different. We're talking literally about perks, saving money, and so on and so forth. For the most part, they will save you a little bit more money than the other two carriers. That's just evident from what we can see. So that's all I have for you today. Feel free to comment down below in the comment section if you have anything that you want to ask me. I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I can, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.